Yeah, it's Type here bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Elst Outskirts. And today's pointing in the south we have FnPdestroyer. I think it's OTW in his loadout is Grand Offensive, Breakthrough, and Fortifications. Teaming up with him is Daniel, playing as Ostheer, straight away locking into Ostruppen, get himself a squad of those bad boys out. Facing off against him in the north, we have fungus, playing as Soviets, and his loader is Armoured Assault, Shock Rifle Frontline, and Guard Motor Coordination. Team up with him is Felix, 17, playing as US Forces, straight away locking into Urban Assault. Actually, I've been seeing quite a lot of players playing this in the team games these days. Nice to see this one, a bit of a slow burn, but don't see quite a lot more play nowadays. In terms of ranks, these guys have not made their placement matches with these specific teams, but they're on various teams together. Like this is an in-house match around this correct rank to make the placements. I think one of them is around 170 as an arranged team. This squad getting bullied. Machine gun in the building, took quite a lot of damage. Pyros could stay on top of them as well. Stay out of the exit. Push from the rifleman down onto this cutoff here. Team Pioneers very deep, looking for a big old flank. Pyros continuing on the aggression, kind of looking for the cutoff, getting shut down by multiple squads of conscripts, but then come the Stern Pioneers to take their place. Ostruppen flooding in from the other side, and a full collapse from fungus there, heavily outnumbered. But of course, back the other way, cut off from the allies. Well, perhaps a good idea to maybe put down a tank trap, like in this position, while you're capping here. So if you come down to harass this in the future, you'll be able to make use of that cover. Stern Pioneers out there on the road. They took so much damage. They're a little bit unlucky. They could go down on retreat as well, but he's not running and gunning, not going for the chase. Stern Pioneers make it home. Engagement here. Conscripts versus Ostruppen. Maybe only 3 windows from that building firing, so the conscripts should end up winning that one. Oh, no. Finds the Stern Pioneers from the squads that went close to the cutoff. And almost gets the kill, but not quite. Close call again, though. Oh, race for the building. Oh, Rifleman getting in there just before FnPdestroyer makes his way inside. And a little bit late on the retreat there. Took a bit of a blasting. Goes for a forward battle group here, just 3 squads into tech for FnPdestroyer. Can leave you a little bit short-handed on the battlefield. Meanwhile, on the other side, Felix going for 3 rifles into Lieutenant 50 cal. I think given how much the Allies have lost control of their fuel this game, it does make sense to squeeze in a 50 cal now. Shouldn't delay the Stuart timing, just because they're a little bit low on fuel. That's a wise choice. Oh, Ostruppen caught out, no cover, and just flat out retreats them there. Fair enough, no point in suffering unnecessary bleed. Doesn't have a med bunker back here yet though, so can't heal them up. So maybe he could have dropped a couple more models before retreating. Very deep into enemy territory there. Long retreat path. Strangers trying to weasel their way onto the fuel point there. Stern Pioneers backing them up, but a wave of riflemen about to arrive. First incendiary grenade does not connect. Good dodging there by Felix. rifles. Back the other way. Ostruppen pushing onto the cutoff again. Not really cutting off too much. I suppose it is connected at the moment. Not yet. And there we go. That big wave of riflemen does force away FnPdestroyer. But this is what I was talking about. He's a little bit short-handed in those couple engagements while he goes tech going. Here comes the MG34 though. Let's see if this can allow him to hold on to this territory. Incendiary device thrown out there by the rifleman. Get that unlocked with this commander. G34 doesn't quite get suppression on that first burst. No reinforcing on this Volkswagen here as the battle commences. And could go down now with a little bit of bad luck. Around the trees. Riflemen don't get in there for the kill. But yeah, FnPdestroyer just getting pummeled on his side now because of that. 222 getting a little bit aggressive. AT grenades coming in at the side of that. And here we go, Ostruppen coming across the other side to assist his teammate. A little bit of trouble against the rifleman here though. No cover for them to fight behind.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
Senior grenade forces that squad back. 222 staying at distance. Sandbags finally get destroyed, and after that the conscript's quick to retreat, but some very strong fuel control in the last minute or two from the allies. Axis, you know, tried to go for the relatively quick tech ups. Got a 4 Ostruppen into artillery officer combo. Quite a lot of squads for Daniel at the moment. And a mortar team from Martin Fungus. Interesting choice. Guess he's just having too big of a headache against this machine gun in the building over here. Not having any luck against it. Does leave him a little bit short-handed against the 222 though. Could have gone for a Zis potentially. Zis barrage the building to get rid of the squad. Have the Zis available to counter the 222. Okay, just stalling inside the building, wait for a second squad of Foxtroters to get in position on this conscript. Maybe not. Probably should have been the case though. Templiers with the sweepers out. Get it interrupted. Have seen from Felix the incendiary devices. So I'm not going to be up against any rifleman mines, just the Soviet mines, potentially. Incendiary grenade, winning the engagement in the centre. 222 continuing to do some really good work in the north, but its reign of terror about to come to an end. T-70 production for Martin Fungus. Oh, conscript uraing in, hoping to get the AT grenade off, but 222 a little bit too quick, getting away. FnPdestroyer having trouble pushing in here, 50 cal suppressing his squads. Machine gun nearly goes down to the barred rifleman. Luckily the suppression stays for quite some time. 50 cal repositioning, looking to suppress the other Volkswagen, and this engagement is not going well for FnPdestroyer at all. Getting completely bullied here. Looks like he's going to lose one squad there. Late retreat. Ouch. I mean, you can see the impact from throwing all those incendiary grenades that are maybe not so important. He now has like no munitions for the STG upgrade on his Volkswagen, meaning he's getting taken a task by the barred up rifleman. Doesn't have an answer to them at the moment. to invest into some ISG, which is fair enough, and a Raketen, obviously expecting a light vehicle from his opponent. His opponent instead has just invested, you know, into the weapon racks, into a mortar, as well as the ambulance. So, because he's not up against a light vehicle, he's not going to get the Stuart, which is, you know, not super good against infantry. Instead, just pouring all those resources to upgrade to his infantry instead. 222 could be in trouble. Hack coming up from the middle. But just ignoring that. T70 taking a few hits, a few lucky rear armor shots there. Just trying to come in from the other side, but machine guns shutting them down. No AT grenade there. Pack pushing all the way forwards as well on the T70 and connects. 222's long line of sight there coming in clutch. Makes him in the building now. Mortar bombing out the team weapons. The FnPdestroyer continually getting pushed off here. Has put down his tech, can upgrade the up gun. Which is probably a good idea because he's about to be pushed all the way back to his base. Snare does connect with the 222, but no follow-up from the T70, no kill. But the allies are looking to secure double fuel here. Support gun maybe forcing that 50 cal to reposition there. Oh, big rifleman charge here, incendiary device, machine gun gets decrewed. Big old flank. Daniel in some trouble, he's got the artillery officer there. Doing some decent damage, he's a little bit too far away for those SMGs. And these bar riflemen just ripping in. 222 goes down. Can he steal away the MG42 though? Looks like he's going to go for the wipes instead. And come the Stern Pioneers though. Squad jumping into the building. If he tries to go for the steal, squad might not make it away alive. It looks like they will. Machine gun, unfortunately jumping into the building, ended up facing the wrong direction, unable to assist. Here comes a flamethrower as well. And what a huge flank that was from Felix. Daniel just got obliterated by that, losing his machine gun, now losing a pack. 222 as well. In some big trouble. FnPdestroyer had better be making some really good headway on the other side, and he is. Getting a flank on the 50 cal. Forcing away the mortar as well. But probably not enough to make up for all the damage over here. It's the MG34 from the weapon drop in this commander, I believe.
We are losing a sector.
Ostruppen charging into the capture point, stalling it out there. Building very low in health.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
T70 coming in, nearly vet one on that. Some Pioneers closing in, doing or taking a lot of damage. It looks like the conscripts could even go down if the T70 makes another bad shot like that. So low in health is that building. T70 could get the kill on the stern pies. He's not paying attention. Oh boy, he does lose them. What's going on over here? He pushed really far forward with the infantry support gun. That's in a little bit of trouble. Obers holding their ground behind the heavy cover. But yeah, big loss there on the Stern Pioneers. But for another squad of Obers though. Suppose they are about 40 fuel away from the tank. Might be able to squeeze a squad of Obers in before the tank and then require repairs for it. But it's going to be a tight squeeze. Be a bit strapped for manpower as FnPdestroyer. Trying to get a shot off here on the T70. Got full LMGs for Daniel, by the way, which means he has ticked all the way to Battle Phase 3. He has put down Tier 3 though. Interesting choice. A lot of Ostruppen strategies do rely on getting a super fast medium tank. Looks, oh, good kill on the rifles, drop the bar. Could pick that up with his obers and maybe you have double bar obers. No. Oh, looks like the infantry support gun decrewed the mortar team back there though. That's a good start for it. 6 kills. Elst onto the T-70, slowing it down. Pack coming up and looking for the kill, but can't finish it. And mine triggering. Ostruppen has to get out of there. But yeah, I was going to say, most Ostruppen strategies do rely on getting out a fast medium tank, which we haven't seen from Daniel. He did slow that down a little bit by going to Battle Phase 3 first. And they do need those mediums because, you know, they're up against the Sherman now. The T-70 still doing good damage in the north, which is being repaired at the moment by the vehicle crew repairs. Armoured assault from Martin Fungus. FnPdestroyer has gone for a grand offensive. Here comes the Sherman. Pack coming in. It's got the dozer blade on that. A little bit beefier. Oh, he's sitting in front of the pack for quite some time. Infantry support gun shell lands and a Faust is going to connect. Sherman close to death there. Pack not quite in range for one more hit though. Very close call though. Comes Panzer IV for Daniel. Maybe that could chase him for the kill. Got a recon plane up for... Not smoking out the machine gun there. He's got the bar and the STGs with that over squad, by the way. Pairing up the Sherman back here. Looks like the Panzer IV is not going to go in for a heroic assault. Play conservatively, but at the moment the Allies with so much map control looking a little bit grim for the Axis. FnPdestroyer passing the moment where you would maybe consider go for Panzer IV. I think he's going to try save for the Tiger. It's going to be a tough road though, you know, they're constantly losing control of their fuel point. They're still about 60 fuel away from the Tiger. That's going to take a long time to accumulate. In the meantime, they've got to make sure he spends his resources. Maybe that Stern Pioneer that I was talking about earlier. Does have the double kits to help deal with the Sherman, but not in position at the moment. We're starting to vet up though, so that's promising. This squad nearly vet 2. Ooh, big P4 shot. 3 conscript moles down. The rest of them pretty clumped up too. Oh, P4 missed that shot. Sherman in the middle. Ooh, Over's a little bit low in health. Do make it home though. Drop one model as well. Minimal bleed. Trying to outmaneuver the machine gun. Just got around the corner, but I think that's crewed by rifleman or maybe the officer. So spitting out some pretty good damage. The squad can't afford to sit there under that Garand fire. Okay, we've got a Zis out for Martin Fungus, also saving for the heavy tank. Limited by the command points at the moment though. Oh, here comes a Calliope. FnPdestroyer already getting out of there though. Doesn't take any damage from that one. So a bad start for the Calliope there.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
Now Daniel bringing his Panzer IV across to the other side. Here comes the Sherman, but Panzer IV in a good position here. There's a bit of a deterrent. Sherman on HE as well. Can't really fight head to head here without a switching rounds. P4 could even get on its rear armor here. Ooh, whoa, big 1-2 punch. HE shell and the mortar shell landing at the exact same time, or almost. It was going down, no time to react to that. Cal covering the VP. We've got smoke coming in to allow the cap. There we go, Panzer IV coming in. Did he spot the ambulance? He's on prioritized vehicles, looking to take down the ambo. There we go. Now thinking about going for the Calliope, but decides against it. But either way, that was a good strike. Enabled by the sight from the smoke bombs. And he picks off the ambulance. Good attack there. There's that machine gun as well. Opens up the capture in the south. Axis starting to set up a bit of a 2v1 on this far side. It's working out well for them, but here comes the IS-2. We've got two Raketans nearby. IS-2 missing its shots. Calliope coming in long range. Raketan in some big trouble. Decrewed there. And the other one retreating now. Ooh, big shot from the IS-2. Hoping to finish the job. No, it looks like the lieutenant did it for him. Pack coming across here. Maybe you see some target weak point action. He's going for the Faust. Not quite enough damage to result in the engine critical though. Activates the target weak point now. A little bit too late though. And the Pack doesn't get in there for another shot. So target weak point does not end up doing anything. Ooh, an IS-2 going in for the Pack now. Pack in trouble. T-70 going for some attack rounds through the trees. Trying to avoid getting snared by the Ostruppen. Lieutenant going down there. And the Axis hang in there in the south. Take a bit of a pummeling. Allies should probably be destroying this decrewed Raketan though. Felix is going for the recrew. Doesn't look like he is. He's got a lot of manpower spare by the way. He's rebuilt some of his lost squads. And Railway comes in, actually finishes the AT gun for him. Shell scattering wide. Recrew on the mortar team there. He's going for the Jackson next. Still quite a lot of manpower to spare though. Oh, he's going to go for another squad of Rangers. I wonder if he's going to equip one of those with bazookas or not. Looks like he's got Thompsons on this one. No, Thompsons on both of them in fact. Okay. Going to be a little bit lacking in snares though. Only one rifle squad now. I was thinking potentially, you know, could have gone for the captain. Get an extra squad. Infantry have access to the AT gun. Sometimes can be tricky just keeping everything going. Just the one Jackson. There we go. Big damage. Rear echelon go down quick, and another squad down for Felix now. You can have heavy squaring off. Here comes the Jackson though, turning the tides. I think the HE shell from the Sherman actually penetrated there. Very rear sight. Before pulling back. Jackson, I think that was an attack ground attempt. Nice attempt. Opportunity is coming forwards, but the mine slows them down enough, allows the resist to get back, get to safety. Ostruppen trying to hold the line in the north, and here comes the Panzer IV, but you've got to be careful. Sometimes these kind of shots can hit your own squads on the wrong side of the sandbags. Schumann chasing away those two squads of packers there. In fact, double packs. Oh boy, Schumann could be in trouble. Stug connecting, bit of blocking from the Jackson, and there you go. Minor mistake there from Felix. Even without the block, I don't think he would have made it out of there. Stug arriving at just the right time. Might be going after the overs, it looks like. Oh no, going after the double packs, but they'd already pulled back. So doesn't connect. Some artillery from the Tiger, also not connecting. Back the other way, I think we've got some major RD dropping down. The Axis, despite being quite far behind for most of this match, only around 100 VPs behind at this stage. So they're not out of this game yet. Especially if they can continue to pick off allied tanks like that. Back the other way, Felix really needs to make sure that his Calliopes are more guaranteed, driving in closer range. Reduce that rocket travel time. Nice two here. D-crew on the Raketen. Oh, could lose his ranges and does. Stayed in there a little bit too long after throwing the grenade. Cost him another squad. Felix now with very little infantry. Just lost his preservation a little bit here through the mid-game. Really strong start, you know, lots of really good flanks from him earlier on. Another Stug coming in for Daniel. Scott coming in for Felix. This is a little bit of a surprise to me. Thought he'd maybe go for another Jackson. Bolster his anti-tank a little bit. He's going to be relying on his teammate getting a tank destroyer. He does have just enough space in his army for an SU-85, so not unreasonable. Major recon pass coming through for Felix. Maybe indicating that the Calliope's ready to go again. Just covering the north. Still can't get too close. Here come the double packs though. We saw how strong these were earlier. T-70 retreats quickly and gets out of there in the nick of time, speeding down the road to safety. Going for a Calliope on the forward retreat point. He had 6 kills on that Calliope before that, and now he's got 12. See, 1 medic around, so it looks like he killed 2 medics. So 4 kills, medium. Got quite a lot of veterancy from that though. So did a lot of health damage. P4 on the north. Is this moving in on it? Flank on the MG34. Is the City Vet 2 with that shot? Seeing the follow up. Nice 2 on the center. Ooh, bit of friendly fire. Oh, but the mortar, this mortar resulting in so many wipes in the center. Shells landing at just the right time. IR searchlight out now for FnPdestroyer. Double packs in a tricky position here. Eyes 2 right on top of them. No sight. Stugger's there. Still no SU-85 from Martin Fungus, floating a tremendous amount of resources. Flanking that machine gun though, got the D-crew on it. Yeah, needs to. I mean, he's just got so much floating. Ooh, Scott in some trouble there. Here comes the Calliope. Oh, pretty good damage. Jackson chipping in too. Tossing back the Tiger. Tiger's low. Where are those Raketens at? He's lost them both, actually. Here's one of them. Everyone died up here. I thought he might have rebuilt it, but no. So Tiger has to retreat at the side of that. And maybe Felix could pick this up. He's also floating a lot. Daniel floating too. Too much float from all of these players. Just bouncing that shot. P4 could still be in trouble. IS2 looks tempted to come in here and go for the kill. Double packs are there though, so he's thinking twice about it. Oh, good attack ground through the building. Gets the decrew on one of them. The other one also getting low in health. Combat Engineer's trying to knock it out, but unable to do so. Felix going for another Jackson now. Okay, fair enough. And picked up the Raketten. So now he's well sorted for anti-tank. That Tiger's going to have to be extremely cautious. Compass coming through, but might be not quite ready to fire again. Maybe get one on that. IS2 gonna take engine damage here. That Strug can't chase him down. The Zis is there. We've got some railway artillery coming in here. He's got to get out of there with those team weapons. Artillery's quite slow coming down. Shell about to land. A little bit of damage on the Zis. I don't think it's going to make it home. These Obers, but now a little bit too much damage on it. Oh, catches that squad. Is that the combat engineers? No, I think it was a squad of conscripts just obliterated by the railway arty. There's a mine there. It's a pretty good railway artillery. Got his value out of that one. Calliope. Ooh, long range Calliope. Going after the machine gun, I think. A little bit of damage to the tech trucks, but a lot of scatter from that range. Here come the double Jacksons though. Could they knock out the mid truck here? Playing very conservatively with them though. They don't have any infantry support at the moment, which is the reason why. Strug coming across. Tiger and the rest of the Axis armor coming to shut down this attempt at the battle group kill. It will be a big shame to lose this. Got the retreat point on it. That's 300 manpower. Very costly upgrade to lose. And it looks like the Jacksons do have to pull back before they can finish it off. He's gone for another Scott. So, unusual. 100 of 100 now though. Kitten opens up. Panzer IV getting low. Kitten decrew quickly. Let's get another shot off, and the Axis armor coming across Scott immediately destroyed. Jackson's coming back in, trying to stay at range. This one not on prioritized vehicles though, shooting at I don't know what. Good use of the blind there. And Jackson with engine damage. Jackson gonna go down. Calliope in a bit of trouble. We got a T-34-85 coming across, and here comes the IS-2 from the side. Connecting with the Strug, but the damage has already been done. So many losses there for Felix. Oh, going for a Calliope wipe on the Obers. They're retreating through it. They go down. IS-2 and 85 here duking it out. Have to worry about Daniel bringing his packs across, so they do pull back. It's the X factor in these engagements at the moment. He was a little bit greedy from Felix, keeping his Jacksons in there trying to do damage while there was just so much Axis armor in one spot. Just like the slightest of mistakes in those scenarios loses you a tank. not worth the risk. See like 2 Stugs and a Tiger right next to each other unless you're really confident. So trying to maintain range here. I think some attack ground attempts there from Daniel, but not get along. Let's get along enough at least. Ooh, Ranger's in trouble now. Panzer IV there. Could get them wipe. Engine damage onto the Tiger though. Rangers do go down. Jackson picking shots from long range. P4 not with engine damage though. 85 and IS-2 coming in looking for the Tiger. He goes for the ram. Tiger finishes the job. Tiger's still pretty healthy, but it looks like it's got I don't know, just regular engine damage. Not heavy. Both the packs decrewed over here though. Allies trying to go for the steal on them. Get one out of there. And now they're going to steal the other one. So 3 AT guns now from Martin Fungus. He makes use of the fragmentation shell. I very rarely see that. Slightly far behind the Ostruppen, but still pretty good damage. But the Axis got out of that. Oh, alright, you know, they didn't lose any armor, I don't think. Losing the double pack's a bit of a blow, though. Back the other way, Felix just got pummeled. Still got the Calliope, though, and that's ready to go again. Okay, he's not going to fully repair the IS-2, going to bring it in to try cap in the middle. Axis getting very long VPs down to 105 now. Need to turn this around quickly. I feel like they are at a tipping point potentially in terms of armor. With the Jagdpanzer to assist now as well. Might be going after the machine gun. Making a break for the north, but the T7 is still up there, still making a nuisance out of itself, unable to get the cap off.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Okay, Boombeer coming in for Daniel now. He does need a little bit more anti-infantry. I think that's a fair choice. Also, maybe squeeze in one more Pio into his army, considering how many tanks he has. A little bit more repair speed's probably a fair idea. Maybe a machine gun as well to help all the VPs. Okay, squad down there quickly. Linger in front of the Tiger like that. Double Jacksons over here. But Tiger's going to see them long range here. A lot of things providing sight. Maybe engine damage on this one here. Yep, snare. Pack coming in. Double Jackson's in a bit of trouble. Tiger looking for the kill on this one. You can get another snare off. All he needs is one more Tiger shot. Main gun crit on this one. Tiger needs to pull back though. Pack is there, so is the Jackson. Whoa, maybe not. Tiger just decrewing the pack like that. And here we go, Faust finishing off that Jackson. The Varen Jackson still around. Dueling with the Jagdpanzer. Here comes the Calliope. Jackson trying to back away. Oh, Calliope onto the VP. Close range that time. Gets the wipe on the overs. Nicely done. That's the tightrope special right there. Okay, IS-2 in the north. Conscript's looking for the snare. Gonna get engine damage on that Panzer IV. Got the Stug up here though. Oh, that's taken some long range this fire. Right on the edge of its arc, but enough. The Stug's now low. He's not noticed this as well. Hopefully a couple misses there. Stug still not... Okay, now backing away. The T-gun's moving in for Martin. Railway Artie hoping to hit the Zis, but does not. Combat fighting is fierce for the north. Wouldn't be a super low IS-2 forcing them off. He's got a combat engineers going down there, dropping their flamethrower. Looks like the railway Artie doesn't end up doing too much damage. The packs moving up, fresh double packs for Daniel. He's still got a lot of manpower spare as well. And now he's got to repair all these tanks. This is what I was talking about, having one more squad of pyros. Might have been a good idea. We've got this many tanks, but it looks like he's going to fill that gap with a Panzerwerfer. Also a fair choice against this many AT guns. Does mean his armor's going to spend quite a lot of time off the battlefield getting repaired. I'd say Katyusha from Martin Fungus. How did he fit that in his army? I guess he lost a few squads. And wipes out that MG. Obi's in a bit of trouble here. IS-2. Nearly get the kill there. He's still got time to retreat, and he does make it out. IS-2 at Vet 2 now. He's got that range bonus. Makes it so much trickier to deal with. Packs forcing it away though. Oh, Tiger getting aggressive, going for the Jackson. Backed up by the Jagdpanzer. Here's the second Jackson coming out of base now, fresh one. But everything connecting for FnPdestroyer, even on the move, he ran really good there. This Jackson got a little bit too eager, and he put engine damage onto the Tiger. Thought he would have gone for the Jagdpanzer there. Calliope trying to inflict some damage onto these two Axis tanks. Looks like the Jagdpanzer chasing in. Maybe going to try to go for the kill on it there. Axis trying to get into the capture circle, but Rangers denying it. Jagdpanzer getting aggressive. Might go for the ambulance as well. And it looks like eventually the Tiger does go down to these stolen packs. Stolen AT guns. Oh, yep, he is getting aggressive, going right into base, but 3 shots to kill the Calliope. He takes a few hits. IS-2's back here. Not in crew repairs. Might find the Katyusha though. Looks like he ignored it. He's thinking about going back for it now. But just need 1 shot to kill the caddy. And he misses it, connects with the bunker. Now the Jagdpanzer could be in a bit of trouble. Rear arm exposed. Looks like he's trying to extract himself. We have these triple AT guns. Here they come. Jagdpanzer's not going to be able to get home, I don't think. Oh, bounce, bounce. Maybe it is. It's got the skirts, got the armor. AT guns repositioning. Oh, good move by FnPdestroyer, backing away. Trying to avoid the arc of those AT guns. Takes 1 more hit. Where's that rifleman that was in his retreat path? Or maybe this conscript can come finish the job. Recruit Jackson getting destroyed there. P4 and super deep. Axis getting aggressive here, and AT gun facing the wrong direction at the moment. IS-2's back here, but it's on crew repairs, can't return fire. Conscripts, oh, not paying attention. Oh, but the riflemen are. That might be enough, I'm not sure. No, not quite enough. It's 1 more. Looks like he's going to chase down until it's ready again. And there it is. And there we go, Jagdpanzer down. Conscripts were oorahing in just in case they were needed for another snare, but they were not. And Daniel, he's got a mighty fleet now. They did inflict a lot of bleed onto the Allies. Allies now way behind, but they've got plenty of resources to rebuild with. So we're not out of this game yet. Now the Jackson coming in for Felix. He's got to be a little bit more careful with him though. IS-2 reveals itself in the north, but the double Stugs are there. Oh, and it's going to take a Faust as well. Ostruppen got in range. A T-gun nearby. Where's the other one? It's in the center. He might need to bring it across. It's like Stugs are considering going in for the kill here. Here they go. Is this in the middle? Going for the kill on the bunker, I think. Let's leave the IS-2 a little bit exposed. Here comes the Zis across to support. We've got a mine up here as well. Could be important. Roofer must be onto the center. Rangers dodge to the north. Looks like it was kind of targeting both of them, but good dodges there by the Allies. Don't take any damage. Ooh, but the Brumbier. With the 85 coming forwards aggressively, but the double Stugs are there. The 85 needs to get out. Really needs a SU-85 instead of T-34-85, I think. Outrange those Stugs. Let the Raketans take care of the packs, you know? I mean, not the Raketans, the rocket artillery, in this case the Katyusha. P4 pushing down the middle. To go down. Dropping the artillery on the Zis. Zis trying to back away. Jackson misses the killing blow. Strokes pushing forwards. Conscripts looking for the snare. They're taking a hit. Bunch of damage onto one of the Stugs. The other one low. Jackson coming in. That shot not getting through the building. But the Jackson should be able to finish the job here. And the Brumbier goes down. It's done nothing to stop the infantry here at the moment. A machine gun. Incoming planes from Martin Fungus. T-34-85 going for a flank on the Stugs. Planes doing good damage to the AT guns, but they're still blasting away. And main gun critical on the T-34-85. That is horrible luck at that amount of health too. Okay, Werfer goes down. Jackson trying to extract itself. Another main gun crit, but wouldn't have mattered too much. That Jackson goes down as well. The double AT guns are decrewed. If the Allies can follow up and destroy them, that'll be a huge deal. Otherwise, once again, they're falling behind in these trades, I think. Oh. Okay. T-70 finally goes down, traded for the Stug there. And here we go. IS-2 is just pushing forwards. If he can destroy both of those AT guns. Looks like he's going to go for the crew on one of them though. IS-2, risky stuff here going in for the Stug. He's making use of the heat shell. Got the blind on there. Squad coming through for the Faust. One more shot needs to connect with the IS-2 to finish it. But the Stug with the damaged engine a little bit too slow. IS-2 super long range shot. I don't know how that came off. But the Ostruppen crew the AT gun. Knock out the IS-2. That's a big deal. That was highly vetted. Pulls another one in instantly though. That's how many resources he had floating. I'll be able to do that in the next patch. And yeah, that's the dangers of not sticking around to destroy those decrewed AT guns. Oh, big Calliope barrage though. Ostruppen down. Pack looks like it's going to make it home. But I think that might be just a little bit too much for the Axis to deal with. FnPdestroyer just continually throwing units into the capture circle, trying to hold on to the VPs. They're suffering so much bleed in the process. 10 VPs left. Ostruppen making a charge for the center. Probably going to be able to get the neutralizer in there. The conscripts could go for the north. There's a bunker there, but might be able to get the neutralizer before that gets the suppression in. Especially with all this light cover around here. Clock is stalled. 5 VPs left for the Axis. Katyusha trying to clear out the bunker here, doing a wee bit of damage. Doesn't destroy it though. Another Jackson for Felix. You can see in terms of army size, such a huge edge.
Under your orders.
The Allies at the moment.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings. The enemy has destroyed one of our forward installations.
Bunker cleared out. IS-2 standing strong, but takes a heat shell. Double Panzer IV is looking for the flank on the IS-2, but double Zis are back there protecting it, guarding its back. Ostruppen charging forwards, hoping to get the snare off, but unable to do so. B4 is doing alright though. Good out-positioning of the Zis so far, but in comes the 85 from the side. Hits that mine finally. IS-2 does go down. Stuck got a long-range shot in there, but all of the Axis armor is going to go down in the process. And that will be the conclusion of the game. Allies cap the middle, making moves on the north. GG. Well, it was a tough start, especially for FnPdestroyer. He just got pummeled in the early game, really struggled. Allies got off to a reasonable start because of that. Though they didn't have like excellent fuel control in the super early game. Did delay their light vehicles a little bit. But yeah, strong phase after that. T-70 doing lots of damage in the north. FnPdestroyer struggling against the Bard Rifleman. With the ambulance for the healing as well. Out muscling his squads, he threw a few too many incendiary grenades in bad positions, I would say. But yeah, then in the late game, Fireworks, Axis almost making a comeback, taking some good armor trades overall, but just some of those engagements not quite going their way. Maybe units forgot about, packs getting decrewed, tanks getting sniped off. But overall, some very exciting play. In general, though, a lot too much, it was just like way too much floating from almost every player at various stages in this game. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, we'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.